the table, sifting through the night. Glitter in his eyes, everything feels right. Hand in the water, fingers in the mud. Buckets full of promise, gold in the blood. Gear on the bench, tools of the trade. Hustling through the silence, riches to be made. Big Daddy digging deep into the vein. Paint dirt on his hands never goes in vain. Backyard prospecting, this ain't no game. Gold fever burning hotter than a flame. Shed lights flicker, shadows on the wall. Dreams of El Dorado, treasures big and small. Viewing all the gadgets, keeping spirits high. Every nugget found makes the heart fly. Camera rolling, capture every gleam. Subscribers tuning in, living out the dream. Broken nails and dirt, but a heart so true. Big Daddy's Gold Rush, it's a path to pursue. Big Daddy digging deep into the vein. Paint dirt on his hands never goes in vain. Backyard prospecting, this ain't no game. Gold fever burning hotter than a flame.
All right, what's going on, prospectors? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I can see my little volume controller thing going, so I'm guessing we're good. So, what's happening? I hope the week is starting off well for everyone. Clear all my... I don't know why I check my phone as soon as I start my stream. That's hella rude of me, and I apologize. You know, you guys should have my undivided attention. I shouldn't be playing with my phone, you know. Surfing nudies, Reddit, nudies on Reddit, and gold prospecting forums. Pretty much what the internet's all about, right? I don't know how you guys use the internet. But, hell yeah. So I hope the weekend treated everybody well. Myself, I wound up finding myself out at a Golden Gem show. Which I'm not really looking for much by way of gold or gems. I'm sorry, it wasn't a gold at all show. It was a gem and mineral show. You got to be very clear when you say what kind of show you're going to, because it's a little misleading if you say you're going to a golden gem, because then you expect to see gold, and there was not any of that there, unfortunately. But there was a lot of awesome minerals, gemstones, and all sorts of other awesome stuff to check out. So if you were in the area, I hope you were able to catch it, stop by and check out the different minerals and stuff that were available. You could have picked up lots of UV active stuff. You guys probably saw in some of the video that I captured. I didn't really stop and meet a lot with people. It was a pure vendor event. I did run into T-Rep there. Me and him chatted for a little bit. I didn't put that whole conversation in the video because it didn't seem, you know, well, you know, you guys don't need to hear our conversation, but I did run into him, and he was helping out there at the event, so that was very awesome of him. But otherwise, it was just a lot of cool mineral vendors. I did pick up a couple of slabs. I think these are them. So I'll share with you guys what I wound up picking up. The first one is this charoite. Charoite. I told you guys about it before. It's a Russian mineral. It's only found out of Russia. It's this awesome purple. Let me dip it in the water real quick. Give you guys a peek at it. It's this awesome purple, beautiful pattern. It almost looks like a slab of resin. It is so amazing. But it's really, really expensive. Just this little piece here was like $40. So I'm hoping that I can make something cool out of that. Oh, look at that. Just look at the patterns, the swirls. Once that's all cut and polished up, damn, it's going to be an amazing. I'm hoping I can get a couple pieces out of it, put in the work, and make a couple ovals, and then maybe something out of this piece here, which there's not a lot of purple in it, but there is a scene, and maybe I'll focus on that aspect. Like there's this scene, this purple and white separation going on there. So maybe I'll be able to turn that. I'm hoping I can get 3 cabs out of this. If I can pull the 3 cabs, I think I'll be doing all right. But so I picked this one up. What's going on, Donna? Good to see you. Glad you're able to make it tonight. Well, this little piece was $40. It was like $41. Because it's kind of a scrap piece, and I'm just hoping that I can pull something nice out of it. He had some larger pieces, and yeah, they go up exponentially from there. Over at my local gem store that was around the corner from them, they've had some of this stuff for about a year now, and he's got some big thick tiles of it. But he has this one big thick tile. It's like maybe a half inch by 7 by 7, and he's got a few pieces in that range. But he's asking like anywhere from $500 to $700 for each slab. They're thick slabs, like a countertop type slab. I have no idea. So what I plan on doing, the way I'm going to go about making my cabs and stuff like that, I collect slabs that I think are awesome looking, and other pieces that maybe I'll cut down to a certain size. And then at some point, I'm going to bring out the next step, which will be the tile saw, and I'll cut everything down to how I want it. And then they'll go into a box or a bin or something for a while. And then the next step is I'll polish them. And then I'll get them looking all nice. I'll figure out what sizes I need to make. And then I'll polish them. And then maybe a year or so from now, when I'll get around to it, I'll set them in some sterling silver pendants or earrings, whatever I'm able to carve out of this stuff in size-wise. So in a couple years, I'll have some pieces. Just, when I get around to. I don't buy slabs that often, and I don't have all of my gear set up for lapidary work. So it's a super slow process for me, just because I don't have a good space for it. I mean, I do have a good space for it, but I'm using it for prospecting stuff, not cabs or cabbing, and that kind of work. If I could find a local shop that has like facilities that would let me go in there and use their equipment, that would be awesome, because then I could just bust everything out in one day. Slab them, trim them, polish them, whatever I need to do. If I just had like all the equipment set up in one space down the line, yeah, that would be freaking awesome. But as is, I have to bring one tool out, do what I need to do on that tool, put it away, bring and set up the next tool. And the next tool is the tile saw, and the tile saw is water, so I got to set it up somewhere where I don't mind getting wet. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why it's doing that with the names. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so greatly. I'm going to have to do something nice for you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any setting that I can see that lets me say whether it's whatever. But yeah, thank you, Donna. That's awesome of you. I appreciate you so greatly. You come in and support me all the time, and that's just awesome. I thank you so much. Getting all teary. But, so yeah, lapidary work. It's just a huge thing. The tile saw is wet, and then the polishing is ridiculous. And I don't want to do it that way anymore. You know, it worked. I did a lot of work with the little pads on the power drill, but I don't want to live like that anymore. You know, I want to use some proper tools and make some proper cabs that are nice, not some hack job shit like I'm doing. I've worked 10 times as hard as I need to doing it that way. You know, at that point, I might as well just draw the circles on the pieces, take it down to the shop local and just say, hey, cab these out for me. And like, you know what? Yeah, just polish them out, get them ready for mounting, and then pay them to mount them. And then sell them and make like $2 because they'll charge me all the upcharge of all the effort and work that you save by doing it yourself. So that probably wouldn't be all that great for me to do. The whole point is to put in the work yourself and have a slice of nature that you put work into. Yeah, I need like a flat lap, but if I was talking to the guy at the show the other day, or you know, and he had this little flat lap system set up for faceting gems, and he was like, yeah, it was like $2,500. I was like, damn. I'm thinking for not too much more, I could get like a Cab King and just have that, you know, have the multi-wheel setup where you just and you're done on the end because you got your polisher over there. You know, and that's not that much more. And I probably could go to my local shop because they have in the back corner of their shop, they just got piles of used equipment. Stuff that people sold them, traded in, whatever, why ever they have this stuff, you know, estates closing down. They bought out all the equipment and all the minerals that the estate owned. They'll buy it all up, and then they just got extra shit. But they have some wheels back there on, you know, set up or buried in the back, and I need to figure out. Maybe they got a full setup back there that I can make use of and buy for cheaper than it would be to buy one, you know, 2 shelves over that's brand new. And like, I think they want like $3,200 for one. I don't want to spend $3,200 for one because if I have to spend $3,200 for one, now I have to make a business out of it because that's a lot of money to spend on a piece of equipment for just playing around, you know? So I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. But in the meantime, when I see cool slabs that I can't pass up, like this one's cool. I'll show you this guy. Here, let me get it wet. Oh, that's what she said. Filthy bastard. Now look at those floral blooms in there. Translucence to it. It's awesome. So this one I'm looking, there's some druzy in there, couple patches of druzy in there. I'd like to capture that as part of the rock if possible, you know, as of the cab. Just like boom. But then there's these cool little floral arrangements that look like the little the sakura blossoms. Is what this reminded me of, like the little sakura blossoms in Japan. I mean, they have them here too, or in Washington, but that's what it reminded me of. I was like, yeah, I gotta grab that, turn it into a pendant or something. Yeah, no, this camera's not doing it justice. It definitely does not look like corned beef. Okay, maybe it looks a little, now that you say that, now I'm seeing it. But I was kind of looking over here, and it looks more like a little butterfly, you know. Whatever. It'll be a corned beef necklace then. $1,400. I mean, that is expensive, but that's less than the little flat lap the guy was showing me. See, I don't want to have to flip all the different discs back and forth. I just want to go down the line. So if I can get like 3, 4 different grits, I think that would get me where I need. You know, if I could do like a 200, a 500, no, maybe like a 80, a 200, a 500, an 800, and a 1200. I think that would be a good setup. And then I can do final gloss polish, you know, by hand or whatever need be, maybe in the vibro tumbler or something with some cerium. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'll have to ask questions when I actually go to spend money. Or at some point in between. But yeah, $1,400 isn't too bad. I could probably put that on maybe a credit card or something, but then I have to at least be somewhat active about trying to make it pay for itself by making cabs and stuff, and which I don't, you know, maybe that won't be a bad thing, but then I'll be spending a lot of time doing that. So there's the trade-off, you know, the channel will have to wind up being about me making cabs all the time, and that's not really prospecting. Though I guess, you know, the money I make selling them will be kind of like prospecting. Win love corned beef, right? Is that Gold Baron? What's going on, Gold Baron? Need to hit your site and look at some dirt. Speaking of looking at sites, let's see what gold's going for today. That's always something fun to check out. Let's go take a look. Oh, hold on. Why won't this open? There it is. Ah, man, come on. Why you gotta be that way? Whoop. There we go. That's the easy way to fix it. That'll be the comment picker we're going to use tonight. Oh, that's the video I was watching. Yep, I'm a weeb. All right. So, gold spot price, $3,325.30 US dollar per troy ounce is what gold's going for as of today. I feel like we're holding pretty even, pretty level with where we were at last week around this time. You know, it looked like throughout the week it had some dips, but you can't look at it that closely, otherwise you stress out. You know, if you got a lot of gold in your pocket, you got to scale it out a little bit. And even if you just go out to the 3-month mark, you're doing pretty damn good if you've been holding. 3 months ago is 29.08. Today we're looking at 33.27. So gold is absolutely on a great rise. Ugh. It's crazy how I gotta jumpstart the sage burner. It's like that hose when you're cleaning your fish tank. If you don't know what you're doing and you're sucking on the hose to get the water through, first off, don't do that whole process. But if you're one of those people who do, and then you get it in your mouth and you're like, nothing like that, because it's just weed water. Not fish shit water. But like I say, we're doing pretty nice with the gold. Year to date, also looking great. 1 year out, looking amazing. 5 year out. I mean, it just gets better and better the further out you go, really. Since the beginning of time, back in the day, when you could buy an ounce of weed or an ounce of gold, because it was about the same price. Think about that. If you made the decision to buy the weed, You could have had 10 times your money today. 10 times. So think about that. When you want to buy something that's consumable versus something that's an investment. You live once. YOLO. But we can always look back memorably and say, if I had only, I would have been a rich man. Yeah, you can get the flour gold and separate it out into equal amounts. Use gold flake for that instead. Oh, no, because then you'd never get it out of your sinuses. Don't do that. Bad idea. Do not do any of the things I suggest you do on this channel, because I am a jackass who says a lot of dumb bullshit just for the sake of a giggle. Remember that. Remember that when you're, planning your day and you think, what would Dig Daddy do? Don't ask yourself that. Why would you ask yourself that? I'm not responsible for any of the shit that happens to you. I would probably do the thing that would make me laugh in the moment, but I'd regret it down the way. So don't do what I would do. Unless it's cool, then do what I would do. But you have to leave that to me. Alright. So I made some more skulls. Some of those cool skulls. These ones are blue. They're not done yet because I haven't put eyes in them. But check those guys out. Doing the blue head with the gold glitter face. This will be the next batch. Those ones will go up pretty soon. The first batch just went up, so if you want to check those out, you can check them out on the old, the fuck is it called? Backyardprospecting.com in the prospector shop. That's what it's called. It's crazy. Forgot my own website name. You know why? It's because I never actually go to my website either. You'll notice all my videos listed there are so far behind. I only update the blog like maybe once a quarter. When I look at it and I start feeling embarrassed about how long it's been since I've updated the website, that's usually about when I go and update the website. I do the website and the Patreon usually happen around the same time. It's like, I don't know. I know you guys are already here, and it's like I'm just come to the YouTube channel. That way I can just post it in one place. But I think everybody figured that out. That's why whenever I talk about my Patreon, I got to tell you, exactly what you're getting. Don't think you're getting like early access to any videos, because I don't have any early access videos. I wish I had. I wish I could get my head around the concept and I do know it's the right way to go and do, but I just can't bring myself to follow my own advice and have a few videos in my pocket, Don't post a video as soon as it's done being edited. That's my problem. I'm getting ahead of myself with this pen here. Probably because I got ahead of myself with that pen. But that'll be our sloppy seconds bag for the night. No slabs are going in it, but we'll see what kind of goodies we can find and throw in the bag. Yeah, I mean, any fancy things they like to throw gold leaf on, because people seem to think that, like, gold leaf is, like, I don't know, it's like some sort of value or something. hold on. I see Miss Schemo in the house. What's going on, man? How you doing? It's been a while. Hey, thank you, Aqua. I rocked. Hell yeah. Get back out there, thaw out, come out of hibernation. Get back out in your honey hole. Start digging, getting that gold again. Hell yeah. Well, I'm glad everything's going well for you. You're doing well. Good to see you. All right, Baron. Good to see you as well, man. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Peace. But, yeah, I wanted to get out this weekend, and I had intended to. I had my pack. I got my pack all loaded up. Here, I'll show you. I got my pack all loaded up. I got 3 buckets ready to go in there. I got my Arbor fabrication, the fuck is that thing? The classifier. I got my XP pan. I got the thermoform sluice. I got my little blue shovel, my little blue scoop. And then there's stuff inside too, because you know you use the buckets like they're containers, because they are. It was in the back of the car. It was in the Element. I was ready to go. But then I was called upon to do some chauffeuring. And then by the time that rolled around, it was already late. And I was like, man, I don't want to drive all the way out to my spot. It's like 45 minutes from here. And then I won't get there until midday, when it's not like the sun's right up on you. And it's like, it's going to be miserable. Then I got to get back super fast to come pick them up. Do the other end of the process. And it's like, So instead, I put all this shit away. And me and my wife went out to the casino, won a couple $100. So actually, I think we did pretty well compared, you know. Rather than going out to the river, went over to the casino. Brought a couple $100 home for me in my pocket. So, hey, maybe that means I can just go spend that on some pay dirt. Actually, that's not a bad idea. So I'm going to be surfing some websites here, like I wasn't going to be anyways, and buying some pay dirt tonight. We'll see who's out there and what's good, so we can do a video on it. I heard it's Vendetta week. Is that correct? It's Vendetta week. Can somebody confirm or deny? I don't know if it is. I saw a video pop up saying it's Vendetta week. Here's the video, and it's like, oh shit, did I miss something? Because if I did, that sucks. But I didn't, because I do have a box or a bag. I don't know. It's a box with a bag to go through, which is going to be this weekend's video. So I unknowingly get to participate in Vendetta week because I happen to have a bag of Vendetta pay dirt on me. So that worked out okay. Beyond that, I don't know. Beyond that, I need to get more pay dirt. I got a couple bags in there, but I don't feel like doing reviews on them. I probably should just go through those bags so I can get the gold out of it and get them the hell out of the way. But it's always nice to have them in the back pocket in case I get to a point when I need to do a review or a video, or just need some pay dirt for whatever reason. But the problem with doing that is the further you get away from when you bought it, the more gold that was in it versus the amount of gold that will be in it today. Because you saw on that chart, the gold's going like this. So that means the amount of gold in pay dirt bags is going like this. So a bag from somebody today for 100 is not the same bag it was last year. Was it last week's video? Well, whatever. Like, I didn't know it was a holiday thing, and we had to do pay dirt from him every. Like, I didn't get the letter. Nobody sent me a notification saying, "Attention, YouTube prospecting channel. It is Vendettas week." Well, I guess maybe I should pay better attention to shit. I guess that's on me. I gotta spend more time watching YouTube, less time watching fucking anime. Or when I am on YouTube, I need to stop watching freaking slot machine videos. I get down those rabbit holes where you just start watching like stupid shit. And you're like, man, where'd the time go? Why am I watching this? But, as always, back to the point, if you know anybody who's got some good pay dirt I should check out, email me. Email digdaddy@backyardprospecting.com and send me a link so that I can go check it out. And if it's good and it looks good and it doesn't look like a scam, I'll order something. I'll have it ordered up. I'll get a little something sent to me. Check it out. If the ROI is relatively low and they state that right on the website, I tend to not touch those ones, because if you're telling me up front that it's below my threshold of what I would want to get, then I'm just not going to order it. But you know, if it looks good, it looks good. Check it out. Good deal is a good deal. So, you know, send me an email. Let me know. See what you can see. Sweet. I will check it out and check it out if I can check it out. But if you send me a page to like one of those scammy sites, I'll just say it's a scammy site. Don't buy. Donkey gonna have some? All right, man. Cool. I'll keep my eye open for it. Let's check your page out. Make sure I'm subbed. Yeah, buddy. Cool. Well, I'll keep my eyes open for that, and maybe grab a bag if it's looking good. Maybe I need to check out Gold Bay. I haven't done a Gold Bay bag in a little while. It's probably worth a check out, right? So maybe I'll order something up from there, see what they got. See if they got something special. Like if they have that Mexican wire gold or whatever they had. Maybe I'll grab a bag of that and check it out. Right. Sweet. Well, I'll keep my eyes open too for it, Aqua. Donkey. I'll have somebody pick one up and send it my way. But so it's about that time that we usually get over to the sluice, and tonight is no different. We're gonna head over. I know we're close to the end of the month, but I'm gonna hold off on the Patreon stuff until next week, till we're officially in the first stream of the month. I wanted to finish out the month with final June stream, and to be completely frank with you, I didn't work on any of the graphics for the stuff to do it early anyway, so we'll do that all next week. So this week we're just gonna chill, run a little pay dirt down the sluice, how we do, turn that into some sloppy seconds, and then we'll share that with one of you guys, send that out your way, blah 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 blah. Of course, if you want to get in on the sloppy seconds, the way to do that is to leave a comment on the video that I just posted up. That is going to be tonight's GAW video for the comments. If I can ever find my cursor, there we are. It was over there. If we can ever find the cursor, we're going to pin that message to the top. Now it's on top up here. So click that link, leave a message, leave a comment. Don't leave me a message. That'd be like weird. Hey, Dig Daddy, how you doing, big stud man? Like, don't do that. These are public comments. Everybody can see them. It's embarrassing. Send that to me in email. You know, I mean, let's keep that private. Then you can send. Anyways, my point being, ladies, my point being, leave a comment on that video, and then at the end of the stream, I'll pick from all those comments. Sorry if I'm making a bunch of noise with that other mic. It fell, so it's on the table, and I'm trying to find a solution here, and stuff. DV, what's up? Go check them out. Let's go check them out. Where's my page? Here it is. All right, we got DV Prospecting, brand new prospector. Check him out, everybody. He's got a couple videos, looking good. Got some shorts. Got that Chevy Love. Man, I love little trucks, man. I freaking love little trucks. Looking for gold at the beautiful creek. Checking it out. Here, let's see your burnout. Chevy Love. Hell yeah. See, that's what I want. I want a little mini truck like that. You know, like a modern one and shit. Nobody makes those anymore. Bullshit. I'll give you a sub. Another one from Dig Daddy. Why don't y'all go give him a sub, check him out, send love. Let me copy that. Copy. Paste that right there. Go check out his page, give him some subs, show him some love. All right, back to me. So right on, man. Digging that truck for sure. Yeah. Nice. All right, so you're here in Washington then. Right on, brother. Good stuff. Maybe you'll have to show me a spot to dig sometime. Put me on the river. See, that was always my goal of why I became a YouTuber. Just to be like, yeah, show me your spot. It was really just to claim jump everybody. That was my goal. That was my main goal in this. Just access. No, but you know, if you ever feel comfortable taking me out, I'd happy to go out there with you. You know, as long as it's somewhere I can get to. I got a fucked up knee, so a little bit limited. But good stuff. So, like I was saying, I got a cup of dirt over there. It's got some gold in it. And I got a sluice over there that's got some fresh water in it. Man, last week the water in that shit was so thick with chlorine because I put too much. I'll just say it. I took it and I put a whole bunch in there. And then when the water started going, dude, my eyes were starting to burn. And it was just like, oh my God, this is too much. So I had to drain a whole bunch of the water out, topped it off, and now we're good to go. So let's head over to the sluice. There she is. We got some tunes lined up. Sadly, the Baron has already left us, so he won't hear his own song tonight, but that's what we're going to start it off with. There we go. So, can you guys hear the music all right? And, of course, can you hear me all right? Tell you what, let's get down. Yeah, I know. See, so bleach for sure. But see what I did, because old Ed Marvin, Gold in the Pan. He was like saying, yeah, man, just put some chlorine in there, like from a chlorine tablet. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. And so I went on Amazon and I bought a chlorine tablet. One big puck of chlorine. I was like, well, I can't throw that whole, that's for like, that's a pool's worth of water. can't just throw that in my tub and be like, cool, I'll die. So what I did is I crushed it up. This is not cocaine. This is not amphetamines. This is freaking chlorine. This is the raw stuff, right? So I busted that tablet up and I'm just working my way through it. So I got a little spoon that I'll take a little spoon and throw that in the water. I just put too much. That's all. I put too much. Right? Yeah, I'm not driving around with that shit. I'm Mexican. That's enough reason to get pulled over these days. Last thing I need is to have a bag full of white powder on me that I have to explain. No, officer. Listen, officer, I have rights. Excuse me? I'm from here. Yeah, no. I won't say what would probably take place under that kind of a circumstance, but it wouldn't be a happy situation. I'm a little bit aggressive about my rights, and I'm not about to have them violated. But what I am about to do is run some pay dirt. Oh, look at that. Well, it's dry, so we're gonna have to spit on it a little bit. Here, let's zoom out so you guys aren't like, you can get a better view of the whole situation happening. Putting water up in that shit. All right, this is a little bit fast on the flow, so we're gonna turn it down just a hair. Turn it up just a hair of a hair. Nice slow, low flow. And let's get the scoop and go. Here we go. Scoopity, scoopity, scoop. Why not? Use it. You aren't going to hurt it. I use this every week, twice a week. And I mean, it's getting a little bit of wear on the front tip, but that just makes it look cooler. Plus, look at that gold right there. Little chunky chunk. Right. Scoopity, 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 scoop. Scooping, scooping we go. Diggity. Dude, I have a spoon that I keep on my desk I use to fill my joints with. Because I have a cone roller and I use it, I dip it into my grinded up weed, and I just like fill it, tap it down, stuff it, take another scoop. They're very handy for more than just gold, pay dirt. All sorts of uses. Oh yeah, if yours is silver, never mind. Don't. Or do use it. I'd use it. But I'd only use it because it'd be like a flex, you know? Be like, yeah, I use a silver spoon. Look at me. Mr. Bougie Bourgeois. Alright. So we'll let this run for a sec or two while I look for my my magnet. Here, I'll use this one. Alright, slow and low. Crank it up just a hair, flush it, and then there we go. Oh, a snuffer bottle. That'll come in handy. Absolutely. I would absolutely use a silver spoon to feed a sluice. Bro, I would use a gold spoon to feed a sluice. Tell me that's not a flex. Now you want to double that flex? Gold that you found yourself, melted, hammered into a spoon, and then you use that to go through your new pay dirt. And you've got a whole drawer full of spoons. That's a flex. There we go. There's our gold. Look at that shiny. I mean, you know, it's not like pounds or anything, but all shiny is good to me. Suck that up. Double down on the tailings, grab the couple pieces that of course always get missed. Only because I'll admit I'm a bit aggressive on my panning. But only because I control the environment entirely, you know? I mean, nothing's going anywhere. I can be aggressive here. At the river, yeah, you might be a little bit more reserved about how aggressive you slap your gold around and your pay dirt around when you're checking stuff. But that's why I try not to do much panning at the river. You know, I do test pans, and once I find a spot, it's to the sluice. Yeah, we got some chunky pieces in there. Torch it. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, holy smokes. Hello, everybody. All right. So, as pardon me, as I may have mentioned, there will be a giveaway at the end of the show, as there always is. Click the little link on top of the chat window there. Leave a comment on that video. That's how you get entered in. We'll pick a pick at the end of the stream here in a few minutes. Make up some pay dirt real quick. Some of that sloppy seconds. You know how we do. I guess I can start filling it out now. It is 6:30:25. I'll sign that, Dig Daddy. So there you go, our unique bag of the week. Now, excuse me, holy shit, did I just turn 16 again? Excuse me. Now, as I was saying, we need to make some pay dirt. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And, yeah. What the hell was that all about? So we're going to start off this little bag of dirt, as we always do, with some of my own pay dirt. The same stuff we just went through on the sloppy seconds, except it's in its natural state, nothing added. No fillers, no dillers, no thrillers and manillers. Just some straight up pay dirt. So, we'll take our little solo cup. Spill a bunch of dirt all over myself because I'm an idiot. All right, 3 scoops of the solo cup gets it nice and up. There we go. Next thing we're gonna do is throw a little bit of garnet love in it. Now this dirt already has a lot of garnets in it. Where I get my dirt from is a heavy garnet area. But we're gonna go ahead and throw a little bit more in there. A pinch of the sand in there too. Not too much though. I don't hate you. There we go. Couple of yen from Japan. And I thought I had here. Here we are. I got a bunch of gemstones from various bags of pay dirt that I got at different time or something. I don't even remember where they're from, but now they're going. Well, I put about half of them in there. Oh, that one's cool. Should have kept that. All right, that's a bag of sloppy seconds for you. To enter, leave a comment on the video because you don't win. That's just how it goes. We're gonna be weighing out that gold here in just a moment, letting it cool down just a little bit more because it is a little bit toasty. And yeah. So how you guys doing? Well, make sure you leave a comment on there, and then all I need is your address, and it's over to you. Ugh, I'm not down with no ticks. Sorry, I got caught up reading, and I got the music still going. I should probably pause that. I don't know if you guys can still hear it since I'm on the different screen. But all right, I just wanted to give you guys a couple more moments to get yourself situated. For those of you that are just joining here at the end, I'm not even going to tell you what you need to do because you should have been here the whole time anyways. But if you happen to stumble upon the what, I'm not going to question the how for now. But I got my eyes on you, watching you. For now, let's head over to the bench. Ward off some evil spirits. Pray that I don't break my chair by leaning on it like that. All right, let's weigh this out, see what kind of gold we found. There's one more flake in there. I want to poke at it. What are we at? 0.1111111. Turn off the fan. God damn it. Looks like we've settled on 0.117. So let's write that on the bag. It's a fancy 7. See? It's a fancy 7. Because it's some fancy dirt. Boom, boom, boom. In the bag you go. All right. Now, so that nobody can say that I switched the bag or anything like that. Not that anybody's ever said that. Which, you know, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy, pretty blessed that my channel hasn't really had much by way of controversy. And I like it that way, because I ain't putting up with no bullshit. You know, that was always my mindset. I'm not here for anybody's bullshit. So if somebody does want to mouth off, and you know what, actually, there's been a couple people mouthed off. And they met the fire. And I don't think they were expecting the fire. They were thinking I was going to talk all soft and shit. Thinking I'm like some city boy. Not realizing I was raised in the country. I rode my bike till whenever, wherever. Next to the highway, because that was in front of the house, because we were way the fuck out there. And every now and then, a little bit of that twang slips out. And you're thinking, country in California? Yeah, fuck yeah, Central Valley is country as fuck. Motherfucker, our mayor was a donkey. That's how country we were. I'm just saying. And I'm not even lying. Our mayor was a goddamn donkey. I try to be nice. And I haven't had to show that in the mean side of Dig Daddy too much. I just have no patience for it. At my age, I just don't give a shit. You know? I'd rather sit here and play with dirt, find gold, collect Transformers, watch anime. I don't know, I might be going too deep. That one may just be me. But at any rate, let's find us a winner. I want to give away some dirt. Where is it? Where's the Gawa watch? There we are. All right. So, 6:01. So we're past that time. Now, when I drop the video in here, it's going to immediately run it. So it's going to run it, and it's going to pick a winner for us as soon as I put the video in here, because it says enter. It puts an enter behind when I click it. So let's do this. The rock show was cool, man. It was fun, and there was a lot of rocks there. That much is for sure. I bought a couple things, saw a few people, chatted a little bit, and then left. That was pretty much it. I was hoping to find some specific kinds of rocks for super cheap, but there was just more display rocks than I was looking for. Yeah. All right. Well, let's pick us a winner for this sloppy seconds. We got our GAW page ready to go, and I'm going to drop it now. And our winner is AC Ellers Crafted. What's his comment? What's the comment? Does it not say the comment on this one? Balls, it doesn't say the comment on this picker. All right, Ellers, I see you posting. Say something. You gotta say something. Be like, ah, yay, I'm the winner. Because you're the winner. Don't miss out. Again, it's fate. Is there a delay? Did we lose him in between 5 seconds ago? And now? Ellers, come back. What is the comment? It doesn't show me the comment. Or am I missing it? It doesn't tell me what the comment is. That's the old software that would say what the comment was. This one doesn't say it. That's bullshit. Oh well. I guess I'm not reading the comment anymore because it doesn't tell me what it was. Unless your comment was 33 top level comments. I know, now I can't even threaten to read people's comments anymore. I'm so sad. Oh well. Give me your address, man, and I'll send you some pay dirt. You won this bag of sloppy seconds. Congratulations. It's fate because of your miss the other week. So I'm glad I was able to... Oh, add a comment is your comment. You're a sly guy. You're a sly fella. Now I got you. Man, look at this. Whoo! That's where it went. No, he did. His comment was add a comment. So I read right past it. It was like, where's your comment, man? It's broken. I fell right into his trap. I feel so foolish. Thank you, sir. You got me. Awesome. Well, good stuff. Congratulations. You are this week's Sloppy Seconds winner. Again, get me that address and I'll get you some dirt. To everybody else, thank you. Donna, thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I hope you all have a great week. The weather's, at least here, it's beautiful. There, it may be fucking hot as hell. Hopefully not, and you can get out there and dig some dirt. Or dig dirt anyways, just stay hydrated. Either way, I hope you all have a great week and a wonderful weekend. And until next time, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I will catch you in the backyard. Peace.
The cam shuts down, the lights fade low. Good vibes here, ain't got far to go. Saying goodbye, but it's not